welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna show you guys what you guys need for dual pump hanger and all the lines and whatnot for 15 plus, because I know Radium doesn't make that kit yet. So I learned this from Batterbuilt, so I post his YouTube here and his Instagram so around here. Thanks to him and his video, he kind of helped me out a lot. I didn't know. Well, I did know I had an idea on what to do, but now that I see it visually from his video, I kind of have a better understanding of how everything goes and what goes what and whatnot. So here we are, and I'm not gonna install it yet, fortunately, because I don't have literally everything yet, but I have majority of it. So I kind of have everything laid out right there. All the things you guys are gonna need. Then this is gonna fit for the for the cop fuel rails and lines. So this will make it a lot easier. So you guys have better understanding. So let's just jump right to it and then show you guys what I got. I'll post literally everything that you guys will need. I mean, just go to Batter's Build, just pretty much copy his thing, and then a couple of things here are different, but just pretty much copy everything he needs. But I did mine a little differently also. He used the Radium wiring kit, and then hob fuel pressure sensor, or a hop switch. My bad, sorry. I used a fuel pressure sensor and the eye wire kit. So that's not in yet, unfortunately, because coronavirus, so everything's all delayed. So it should be here in the next couple of days. But for now, the only thing I have is fittings and lines, and everything that I need, which, as you can tell, is a lot of things. So let's get started. So of course you're gonna need the dual pump. You're gonna need the dual pump hanger. I got two 340s. I didn't go too big. I didn't go 450s because fortunately it can't max this turbo out anytime soon yet because motor's not capable of it. I'm on that IAG stage 2 plus, so you're gonna need that. I got it with the dual pumps included. Fuel pressure, not fuel pressure, fuel level sensor. I'm gonna top it off from the stock one, so that's how it comes in. Also, I didn't know this, but this one comes with like the nuts and whatnot, all the fittings. So I bought extras because I didn't know that they came with. I didn't know if they came with some or not, but here we are. I bought more. So, anyways, I'm gonna need that. Like I said, I got two 340s. I got Aeromotive, fuel filter. It's a dash 8 AN lines. So it's gonna go in the feed, of course, and of course follow the flow. So flow to the front of the car. This is the 100 microns. They're the exact same one as Batterbuilt's using. I'm using that one because it's reliable, and he's using it, and I never seen any issues with it. And also ask a couple tuners and whatnot. And they use anything around that nature. And then also fuel pressure regulator. Kind of went with the Aeromotive A1000-6. As you can see that. But anyways, they have a couple of them. They have this full black one. They have a red top and a black bottom, or a full red. It's up to you, personal preference. I bought this one, so that's a part number for that one. It's a -6 3-port. I'm gonna plug one of the ports, of course, because my fuel rails is kind of into a Y. I'll show you guys. It goes into a Y, into the one line, so I'm gonna use that one line as a return. We're just gonna go pretty much to the flex fuel kit, how it is right now, and then from the flex fuel kit, just gonna go to this bad boy, pretty much to the side, and then the bottom back into the fuel tank. And I bought these two fittings also. These fittings are for pretty much the 85 sensor, and then the since we have a saddle fuel tank, so we gotta suck fuel from the left side of the tank. So this is what it's for. So it's a crossover tube, so it's gonna go from like this type fittings. That's these from back there in the fuel tank. So I've got that to a dash 6. See that. But anyways, I got two of them, like I said. One for the 85 kit, because you know the 85 kit comes with the same fittings as these, and I'm gonna convert it over to the dash 6 AN line. So we got those two, and also again for the return line, I got some dash 6s swivels. That's for the what's it called when it goes into a Y, which are these. This is gonna be for the feed. You know, it's gonna be one straight and then one 45-degree angle one. So, you know, it fits, it looks nice, it doesn't look all shitty and ghetto rigged. So, you're gonna need those. And then I bought an extra one since you know, I'm pretty much doing cop fuel rails. The two dash 6s and a dash 8. This is for the feed, like I said. This is the plug I was talking to you guys about. I got this from Summit Racing. I got all this from Summit Racing, except for the dual pumps. I got this from Summit Racing, like I said, this plug. It's a dash 6 O-ring plug. So, you know, since the fuel pressure regulator is a 3-port, I only need 2, you know, in and out. So, you gotta plug the last one. And then I got these ones, you know. Batterbilt went with the, what's it called, hop switch, which is good. If you could use it that way, so you don't have both pumps running at the same time and whatnot at all times, and then you could just have one and then the other one kick in when the hop switch comes on. But I'm using a fuel pressure sensor from Radium as well. iWire offers it as well. So then you need the MPT plug right here, so you could put the fuel pressure sensor in there, which is gonna go right after this Y, and then to the dash 8. What's it called? Fuel line, which is this. I know you guys I'm probably not making any sense right now, but what's it called? I'll show you guys once I install it, but like I said, it's gonna go to this fuel pressure sensor, and then it's gonna well, not fuel pressure sensor, fuel pressure sensor for the, you know, so the secondary pump kick in, and also Travis can, you know, my tuner could mess with it and not running the second pump 100% all the time. You know, he can mess with the pressures, so you know, could be running good. And then the second one, I brought another one, which is gonna go be closer to the fuel rails, which is a fuel pressure sensor. The one the Cobb one uses, this little guy. So that hooks up to your TGV. So one's before the fuel filter, and then one after the fuel filter. So you know, you got both pressures going in, and then you know, for better tuning. What else? So I'm gonna remove this guy from here and put it on that fitting right here. You know, and then from there, you know, it's gonna go to the fuel rails, etc., etc. And then, by the way, these are all 90-degree dash 6s, which is gonna be all for that bad boy. So it's gonna be literally one here, one here, one here, one here. So four of those 90 degrees dash 6s, and then I got a couple more extras 90 degrees for the fuel pressure sensor, fuel pressure regulator. I bet it's gonna go for those, you know, so it's not all Yankee and shit in there. I'll show you guys once. Like I said, once I put it on, I'll show you guys. You guys have a better understanding how it is. But I bought 7 of these 90 degrees, 2 straights of dash 6s. What else? Fuel pressure regulator, which I'm missing the gauge because I bought a gauge. Unfortunately, I bought the wrong one. I bought 0 to 15 psi. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't really read it. But then when I got it, I realized, you know, what the fuck do I need a 0 to 15 psi gauge? So then I returned it. So the new one's coming in a couple days. I got a 0 to 100 psi, and then I got the fuel pressure and the fuel filter, dual pump Radium 340s. Like I said, I don't have the wiring kit yet. iWire's coming in a couple days, and then I got a dash 6, which is gonna be a return, and then a dash 8, which is gonna be the feed from the tank to the fuel rails. And like I said, I got these 2 fittings, which is, like I said, from pump 1 to pump 2 is going to go into 1, so 2-6s into, and then it's going to go into 1, which is pretty much going to be -8. It's going to be a lot bigger, -8 of course. And then it's going to go to -8 to the fuel filter, and then it's going to go, well, it's going to go from this to one of these for the fuel pressure sensor for radium, and it's going to go straight across to this one, then to the fuel filter, and then to this one, well, no, then to this one, which is going to be the other fuel pressure sensor for Cobb, and then back to this one, and then to the 2 lines. I'll be replacing one of these because I already have 2 Ys, one for the return, one for the feed. But since, you know, I'm getting a -8 feed line now, I'm getting rid of one of this Ys because it's -6 to a -6. So I'm going to go -6 to a -8 AN lines. So it's going to go to that. Then it goes, like I said, fuel rails and whatnot. And then from the fuel rails, it's gonna keep the same fitting to -6 return to the ED5 sensor to one of these. And then, what's it called? From there, it's gonna go to the fuel pressure regulator to the side, and then down back to the -6 line, which is gonna use one of these fittings to 90 degrees, and then back to the pump, which is gonna be this little guy right here, and then the crossover. Like I said, it's gonna be another -6 from here to the crossover, which is gonna use another one of these, and then there you go. Like I said, the plug's gonna go to the fuel pressure regulator. And I also bought these to make the cuts cleaner, because, you know, I have other pliers to cut hoses and whatnot, but there's a lot more like heavy duty stuff, you know, because you remember you're running fuel and a lot of PSI on these lines, so you're gonna need something, you know, nice and sturdy. So with this one, I got this one specifically to cut AN lines. So we're gonna cut those lines up. I got 2 20 feet, -6 and -8, 20 feet each, so 40 in total. I don't think I'm gonna use all of it, but, you know, I'm gonna use majority of it, because remember, it's gonna go from here all the way to the back of the car, well, to the back seats. So, well, it's gonna go under the car. So yeah, what's it called? I don't know where I'm mounting everything yet. I'm gonna have to start taking things apart, and then start mounting shit and see where I want it. I'm probably gonna put the fuel pressure regulator right there. Fuel filter probably somewhere around the rack and pinion area, so it's not like on the floor, because, you know, I air out, and I don't want it hitting. Of course, I mean, it's not gonna hit, but, you know, what if I hit something on the road, and then, you know, there goes my fuel lines and my fuel filter, and then, yeah, it's gonna be a big old mess. So you're gonna need 7 of these 90 degree -6s, 2 of the straight -6s, fuel pressure regulator. Like I said, I use the A1000, fuel filter, 100 micron, dual pumps, -6, -8 lines, 2 EF5 fittings to -6, 3/8 size, a 45 degree angle, 2 Ys, a plug for the fuel pressure regulator, and then 2 of these, which is -8 adapter, amputee adapter. Those 2, so you can put the fuel pressure sensors. And then you got -8, -8, 4 -8s straight, you know. And then that's pretty much it, to be honest. I mean, it's not a lot, but, and again, it is a lot. Also, you're gonna need what's it called, the iWire kit. I don't physically have it with me, so I can show you guys. It's a little pricey, but you will need it. You know, it's for my tuner likes it a lot better than using what's it called, hop switches and what's it called, and relays. Makes it easier for him to tune it, and then you can mess around with it more, so you're not having idle issues or anything like that. So that's another thing. Another thing, if you're running a big ass turbo, this map sensor, you're trying to hit like 30 pounds or more, you're gonna have to replace this. I got a Cobb 4-bar, it's on the way still, so I don't think I'm gonna hit 30 yet. I don't think my motor can handle it. or my clutch. But let's see what we can do. I mean, at least I'll have it for later on in case I do want to hit 130 pounds eventually. So, yeah, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys get everything you guys need. If you guys have any questions on what you guys might need, DM me or comment down below, and I'll try to help you guys as much as I can. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward. It's not something super difficult. It's just, you have to get a lot of things. You have to understand what each of these things do, and yeah, I mean, go from there. I mean, honestly, making your own lines, it's time consuming. You literally have to measure it, cut it, take it off, cut it, clean it out, cause this have like metal in them, so they don't break easy. So I mean, yeah, guys, I'm excited for to hit at least. Hopefully, we're hoping to hit 500 for now. My turbo is capable a lot more. I'm just barely even touching the turbo right now. But hopefully, I'm able to reach 500 at least. If not, then oh well. I'm not expecting over 500 to be honest, because my clutch is still stock. I know last video I said my clutch is slipping. It was only slipping because the clutch is so brand new. It wasn't fully broken in, so well, I guess we broke it in on the dyno, because after I fixed the like I said, after I fixed the boost leak that was leaking, I drove it, never slipped. The car was pulling hard. The car is still pulling hard right now. Sport sharp, whatever. It's still pulling super hard, harder than when I first got it tuned, and clutch hasn't slipped. So I'm guessing we fully broke it in. If not, then like I said, the clutch is brand new still. Only had like 500 miles on it on the clutch, so I mean, it is what it is. Let's see, let's hope, and catch you guys in the next video when I actually install everything. I'm also throwing the headers in that video, or depending how long the video is, I might do another video for the headers and the map sensor. But end of the day, everything's coming together. Also, a little something is gonna be coming out of there, that area, out the hood. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know what it is. If you guys don't, then stay tuned. Because it's about let's just say we want to see hopefully some flames coming out the hood eventually. So, also another thing that I haven't mentioned to you guys, but this intake part came with the bracket. I think I saw in my unboxing video, which is supposed to go down there where your stock airbox is supposed to go. But my turbo is different from whatever kit this was made for. Either it was Garrett or Precision. I got a comp turbo, like I said, and you guys know I have a comp turbo, so it's a little different. So I cut that thing off. I pushed the intake more in, and it's fitting a lot better, because before it was hitting against this, and it was making like a crease in there, like my other intake. Remember, my other intake was all squished in. Yeah, so I fixed that. It's not squishing anything anymore. It's literally flowing a lot better too. Honestly, the littlest things makes a huge difference. Yeah, it makes a huge difference. Car spools a little bit quicker too now, because this was kind of creased like 90, like full 90. Now just like, what the hell's going on? But now it's like full free. Of course, the straighter it is, the more flow you get. But yeah, hopefully I don't do have any wheel spin issues at 500 horsepower, but we'll see. Okay, anyways guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys see everything that I got, everything else you'll need. If you have the car fuel rails like I do, if you guys don't have the car fuel rails, then just make it up. Just go figure it out. It's not super hard. Just figure out what kind of size line you have. Majority of the fuel rails and lines are -6s, like the IEG ones and the Cobb ones, and I don't know what other fuel lines they make, AN lines with the kids, but I know for a fact majority of them are -6s. I could be wrong, I don't know, but it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward. All you need is an in and an out, like I said, and of course fuel pressure regulator. So fuel pressure sensors, and a big ass turbo. No, but you don't need a big ass turbo for that, But I'll ask your tuner, what the best thing you can do for your car. Well, yeah, guys. Like I said, catch you guys in the next video when I install everything. I try to go more in depth of everything, how how everything goes. I'll show you guys literally everything. As far as product stuff, it's all Vibrant and Summit Racing. Like I said, all the lines and fittings I got it from Summit, and then the what's it called, the hanger and the fuel pumps I got it from Radium, of course. But everything else, literally super fast shipping from Summit. Even though the coronavirus is going on, I got like new parts every single day. Literally, for like 2-3 weeks so far. It was like every day. Even though it was one fitting or two fittings, I got package. It was like Christmas every day, even though it was just some fittings. But at the end of the day, it was kind of hard to keep track of everything because you got some things here, some things there, and then another week here and there, and then you had to count everything, make sure everything. This is not the only thing that I have. I have more than this because Grateful STI is doing the exact same thing. Like I said in my last video, I don't know if I said it or not, but I think I did. But he's the reason I sent all this because I told him he sends it, I will send it, and then here we are. We're sending it, boys. 500, quest to 500 at least. I wish it was 800, but fortunately, I can't do that yet. Just motor stuff. Like I said, I only have a stage 2 plus IAG short block with 1/2-inch studs. Fortunately, like I said, it won't handle that much. I wish it could, but later on, I have the turbo for it. I have the fuel system for 800. I have everything for 800, just not the motor or the clutch. So once I upgrade those two, which will be in later videos, then we'll be able to max out that bad boy over there. Maybe even go bigger. Maybe even sell this one, get a bigger one, rotate it to the headlight or something. Never know. Maybe 800 is not enough for me. Maybe when I go for 1,000, because it'll be so cool to hit 1,000 4-digit horsepower. But that's gonna be way later, unfortunately. Sorry guys, if you guys were expecting 1,000, sorry, not yet. Patience will get me there. But at least, like I said, at least I have the fuel system ready and the turbo ready for that to handle. So catch you guys in the next one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more, of course, because I'm only getting faster and wider and fatter. Everything's getting bigger. so let's just say subscribe if you guys are new. Let's keep this build going, and and other builds, other projects. I got other videos in store for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy those, and then let's get things going on the road. So like this video if you guys think this was helpful enough for you guys, to start thinking about your dual pump setups, and share. You guys can know a lot of other people want to do this stuff, but they don't know exactly what to get. Like I did, I had to wait for Battery Build to do it, even though I was gonna do it regardless. But the visual part of Battery Build doing it kind of like pushed me even further out to just full sending it. So like I said, it's gonna be fun, guys. I'm excited. And with that being said, catch you guys in the next one. So peace.